What's good, YouTube? Because of Coffee here. So, it was brought to my attention last night by Heidi that Shawn James has covered an Elvis Presley song before. Can't Help Falling in Love. Beautiful song right here. One of my favorite songs ever. Everybody knows this song. It's a classic. It's been covered by many artists, many in their own different styles. I've heard so many versions of this song, different genres, different ways that it can be played and everything like that. So, I am very excited to see what Shawn James does with this thing because this guy's got a beast of a voice on him, right? So, Heidi, I appreciate you letting me know that this was a thing because I'm very excited for it now. If you guys are new here, please subscribe for me. We talk about mental health, addiction, world issues, everything in between. This is a classic love song. Everybody knows it. Very excited to see Shawn James' take on this. So once again, Heidi, thank you for bringing this to my attention. We are going to dive into this Because of Coffee, a reaction video a day or two. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Let's get it. Shawn James, Elvis Presley cover. Nice. Sounds beautiful, man. It sounds fucking beautiful on the guitar so far. I just wanted to say that before he starts up his singing right here. I really, really like the sound of his guitar right here.
Wise men say,
oh boy,
only fools rush in.
Nice.
But I can't help falling in love with you.
Man. My guy. This is fucking fantastic right here. This is perfect. Exactly a perfect approach for his style of voice, right? The style of music that Shawn makes right here. He's got a very nice voice. I'm used to what we've heard, what I've become accustomed to with him is like it's kind of pretty and falsetto and stuff, but he's been like hitting us with really deep, dark kind of topics. So there's a lot of like emotion and a certain regard that goes into the way he carries his voice. This is totally different because this is just pure love right here, right? Wow. This guy has an angelic fucking voice, actually, when he's not, like, yelling, right? I knew he could do this because of those falsettos that he was hitting and through the valley, but this is a whole different vibe for a third song with him. I like that we get a different vibe each time in these first three songs with him. That's awesome. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. What more can you fucking say, man? It's just kind of about, like, exactly what it says. I mean, there's a lot of different factors that go into that whenever you actually experience it in real life. It's much more daunting than that when it's happening, right? Because you're like, oh, Lord, right? What have I done? Why do I feel like this? This is dumb. I should certainly not, right? But then you end up, right? That's how it ends up a lot of the time. That's what it's just saying here. Sometimes it's just the rush of all of it happening so wildly in the circumstances of life. You're like, fuck this, I'm going for it, right? It just be like that sometimes. Every now and then you just feel like taking a jump when it comes to the situation of love. The worst that can happen is it don't work out with a person. I mean, a lot of people might say, hey, you could get trapped with somebody, But I think if you want to be free from anything, you could be free from it. Really, it's just a matter of where do you want to stand in a situation with somebody. I don't think being trapped is a thing that we should allow inside of ourselves. That you can go through some really scary narcissistic situations, obviously, that, well, it'll like convince the brain that it's okay when it's not, right? It'd be like people telling you it's okay, but it's really not at all. You know what I mean? It's crazy shit to think about it. I have experience with that. I'm very familiar with people that are like that, and it is a daunting thing to get through because they will be having you think that like something's all wonky and wrong with you, or that you're like crazy or insane for thinking what you're thinking about the situation. In reality, you're pointing out the ultimate truth of it, and the facade is just now trying to fight back, right? That's really what it boils down to.
Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you?
That second verse, man, so simple but so beautiful in this song. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Hey, saying, shall I stay, right? Is this more than once? That's what they say in here. Is this more than once right here? Shall I stay? Would it be a sin? I can't help falling in love with you. No sin that, well, you can certainly sin after you've decided to stay, but the initial deciding, generally, no. Not in most situations, I would say, right? It's just, there's certain things that, well, situations where if a person was like a certain type of person was like trying it, should probably be like, don't want to be involved with that part of life, right? You guys know the kind of people I'm talking about, psychopaths and shit like that, right? But for the most part, no. You commit the sins after you decide to stay. That's how it goes, man.
Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so
I
it
love his voice.
goes. Some things are meant to be.
Wow. He has a really nice whisper tone to his voice as well. That was like a natural fade right there. Like, he faded his voice the same way that a producer would put the fade on a vocal track, right? Except he did it in real life, and that's even cooler. Very, very awesome technique right there, the breathing control. That breath control. You guys know that we appreciate breath control and fucking vocal technique a whole lot on here. He's got a nice vibrato accompanying the softness as well. I love when you add a little vibrato onto a softer love song like this. Very much, it's less bassy than Elvis's version, right? He's on the more high end, a little bit higher up than what Elvis sang this at, but it fits because it's him doing it. It's like perfect for him. Like I said, it's different than the Elvis version. Elvis carries his a little bit, it's a little more punchy and bassy in Elvis's version, right? But he's taken this and toned it down to this really like it's like super extra feely now because it's like the higher range. it just adds that feeling because of how whispery he's doing it. You guys know what I mean. It says, like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. You cannot run from destiny. Bars. It is what it is, man. Sometimes you just gotta know. When you know, you have to accept that you know. Just accept it, right? It be like that. For real. I can't help but to say it like that. It's really that blunt. Sometimes when you know, you just have to accept that you know. Even if you want to go 25 other directions, it's not going to benefit you. You're just going to spend time running in circles until you either never arrive back and everything's fucked forever, or you're going to arrive back very damaged goods, which is not a nice time either. So you might as well just accept it when it's at that level of obviousness, and fucking, like, it's just like, even the world around you could just look at it and be like, yeah, that one makes sense, you know what I mean? That adds up. When it's that kind of situation, running from it is going to cause your life so much issues. So many issues, right? Like, accept it. Acceptance is what you need at that point of this, right?
Take my hand, take my whole life.
Okay. Wait, what are you doing now, boy?
For I can't help falling in love with you.
He did an octave jump without changing the projection, right? There wasn't really a projection change in there. He pretty much kept it at the same level of volume, but he hit the higher pitch. That is so damn cool right there. I really like that he hit that higher pitch inside of that, but kept the volume balanced to where it was even in the whisper tones. His volume control is very, very good. He has a really controlled voice, man. This is a great cover. I love Elvis covers because who doesn't like an Elvis cover, to be honest? Everybody loves an Elvis cover, right? I used to fucking love Hound Dog. That was one of my favorites to fucking jam out on, was Hound Dog. Way back, I was like fucking 18, man, playing Hound Dog. The Jimi Hendrix version. I learned it by ear, watching the fucking, like, it was literally the house party video where he's like sitting on a bed and there's like this guy in the background. You guys might have seen it. You hear this guy in the background is like, she's thirsty, get her some acid. And it's like, that shit cracked me up. I was like, whoa, y'all were wild back then, man. Wilding out, man. Reminded me of my high school days, to be completely honest, right? We were crazy. But that's where I learned how to play Hound Dog on the guitar from, was Jimi Hendrix's version that I learned by ear and by watching his fingers. From that house party fucking video. It was one of the best fucking videos ever, just because of the funny commentary with the fans in the back and stuff like that. Everybody partying, having a good time. It was a fun video. Got sidetracked for a moment because I always tell you guys stories, right? But I love this. I really enjoy his take on this. He's really making it his own. He's not belting in spots where a lot of people would, and he's actually dialing it back and then lifting it back up with the pitch. Very unique approach. He has a creative approach. He's not just taking that belt the way that a lot of people would. I imagine we're gonna get that by the end, but for now he hasn't, right?
Surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be.
He's a about to do it. My man is about to jump like we have never heard. I can feel it coming. He is about to explode right here. You guys ready? You guys fucking ready for this octave jump my man's probably about to hit right here? First, take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. There's the acceptance right there. That's the acceptance. Let's see what we get here. Let's see it. Let's hear it.
Take my hand.
Oh, okay.
Take my whole life too.
Okay.
For I can't help falling in love with you.
His pronunciation on his falsettos is really good. Falsettos are hard to pronounce words in because of the spot of your vocals that it comes from. It's basically opposite to where you form words at. You guys know what I mean. Like where you form words in your mouth, the sound of a falsetto comes from somewhere different. And you trying to fucking do two things at once when you say words in a falsetto. I like his pronunciation there. Solid pronunciation. Because you get some people in falsetto and you can't be understanding a damn word that they say. You guys know what I'm talking about. It don't make a difference. It don't sound bad. But sometimes you just cannot tell. His pronunciation is top tier on his falsettos.
I can't help falling in love with you.
Okay.
No, I just can't help falling in love with you.
Yes, sir. That was a dope fucking cover. I love the way that he hit that jump there at the end. Fucking awesome right here. I enjoyed that a whole lot. What a cover, man. Shawn James is awesome. I really enjoy his voice. He's got different styles too. You guys know we fuck with that shit. When they got different styles and they're not just the same in every song. They can sing different ways, play different styles. Those are the kind of artists we fuck with on the channel, because that's how I've always treated music. Is like it's gotta be a personal experience for whatever's happening in the artist's life at the time. You should be able to fucking tell, right, that they were going through different stuff at different times, different attitudes, different moods, right? You gotta have that inside of there whenever you're fucking telling your story through music. And love songs, man. Love songs are a different breed. Writing a love song, if you're not with the person that you're writing the love song about, that's a very not nice time, right? But if you're writing it for a person that you're with, it's like impatience, but also caution, because you want it to be perfect, but you want to fucking show them too. So it's like you're fucking sitting here going 20 directions with yourself, trying to write this perfect love song for somebody, and you feel like you're stupid and cheesy the whole time, because love songs are like that, right? And you're just gonna feel that way about it no matter what if it's a love song, because love is like a quirky, chill, like funny thing, right? It can be when it's not tainted. That's the word I was looking for, right? Shout out to was that Soft Cell? Was that what that band was called? Tainted Love. Marilyn Manson did a cover of that song as well. Very, very interesting cover of that song. Definitely put his own spin on that. Man, this was a great cover. Shawn James, you killed it. Awesome Elvis Presley cover. I love a great Elvis cover, like I said. The original video will be in the description. As always, subscribe to Shawn. Show him some love. Let's help him get to 500,000K. 500,000K, yeah, that's a lot. How fucking much would that be? That's a fucking lot. Let's help him get to 500K. He deserves it, man. All the artists on this channel fucking deserve the world. There's so much talent here that's kind of untouched by the world and on the rise right now, and we really need to help them get their art out there, because guys like Shawn that are on the rise right now, but also very successful already, they deserve even more success than they already have. They deserve to see fucking pearly gates in front of them while they're still alive, essentially, right? Give them their flowers while they're still here. That's what I say. Give all these artists their flowers while they're still here, man. They fucking deserve it. It's a lot of work, especially independent without labels and stuff, for the artists that are independent. That's a fuck ton of work right there. So show all of these artists love, support them on their journeys, and help them reach their goals and get to where they want to be as an artist. That's very important. Art is so important for the world. This was beautiful. I appreciate you guys tuning in. We're going to get out of here. I'm Vakasa Kavi. A reaction video a day or two. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Leave a like for me. Comment your suggestions. Subscribe up this way. Bang that notification bell for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you so much. Have a beautiful one. Peace.